one of the things you talked about is kind of the sales journey, right? And building that rapport and building that relationship with them so that before they even get on that call, they're primed and ready to work with you. So some of our, let's call them objections for now, are actually just us not doing our job preparing that client to be on that call with us, or perhaps not having enough rapport. Because I know if I get on a call with somebody and I've already got rapport with them, I'm just excited to be on the call with them, right? If they've done a good enough job, like sometimes people can't even believe it's you on the phone call with them, right? I'm sure that's happened to you. I know that's happened to me. And they're just blown away by that because you've built up so much rapport. And so we want to also do that for ourselves and for our clients so that there is this mutual excitement that takes place. You're excited to get to know them. They're excited that they're on a call with you. So what are some ways that you found work well in helping people build rapport?
I'm glad you said that because this frames the whole thing, the whole experience for you and the person who's interested in working. If they don't know who you are at all, then you're in a sales situation where you're doing a lot of convincing. So rapport is what they've seen from you online, your social media. Like, do they have a familiarity of how you think, what you sound like, what you look like, what do you value? And then when you're on the call, can you find like commonality? Can you be approachable? Do you show up calm? Do you show up do you show up fully ready to listen to someone? Do you show interest in the other person, not as a dollar sign, but as a real human being, that you care what they're struggling with and actually care to connect them with a solution to solve that problem? So it's very hard to maybe do it in words, but I think if you feel it, it'll come across on your call. I think I found the same thing in patient care. Like you can, I've experienced being on the other end of the healthcare as a patient, showing up to a doctor who maybe might feel rushed, or you're explaining something and they're not actually trying to understand what you're going through. Those are ways to break rapport. So how do you do the opposite? How do you show interest? How do you be present? How do you listen? How do you, have you done your homework? Did you look at their intake form that they filled out before they showed up on call to show that you did a little bit of homework? Like, you're interested.
Yeah.
So it's how to win friends and influence people, right? Be interested in them.
Yeah. Rocket science.
Right.
But certainly very beneficial. And you bring up a good point, building rapport with people, and it's as simple as perhaps going through their intake form, knowing how many kids they have, right? Knowing to ask what their names are and how old they are during the conversation, taking a personal interest in them, as we should anyways, because these questions are important in understanding their health history as well, right? If they have two kids, you probably want to know that. And if they're a certain age, you probably want to know that because you may get a sense of what their life is like, right? And what directions they're being pulled in. So, building that personal rapport also helps us understand their circumstances so that we can better create and navigate a solution for them. So, there's clues in there that we want to extract that can help us have a more meaningful conversation. And also by understanding their circumstances, we're able to provide a more fitting solution for them.